Hello, hello. StreamYard always shows me like you are live, and I'm like, am I live? Am I live? Am I here? So, so welcome to the first lunchtime. Well, I can't say it's the first lunchtime. It's my first lunchtime sprints for the week, and we are starting a new month. Can y'all believe it's September already? It's like wow, uh, this year has just like been, it's just it flown by. It's really, at least for me, it has flown by. So let's start our countdown timer and see if we can get people give people some time to join us. If you have already joined us, please put in the comments so we know that you are here, and also let us know what you're working on today. What do you want to get done? What do you want to progress in for these next 2 hours? So let's start the timer. Okay, there we go. There we go. Hello, Crystal. Watching you on YouTube. That is wonderful. Good to see you. Good that you are with us. And I am working on I actually am working on a sort of something for a job, a part time job that I applied for, where I have to read um, the first three chapters of David Benioff. I think that's his name. Yeah, David Benioff a novel, City of Thieves, and then write a summary of each chapter and then an analysis. They're paying me for it, which is nice because it's still part of the application process, and they don't always pay for things about the application process. So I'm just I've sort of written the draft. So I'm just kind of going over those and revising those, cutting them down because they want the summaries to be about 300 words. So, working on that. Hello, Facebook user. Thanks for giving us a new time slot. You are welcome. I am so happy to be here. Working on website redesign today. That is awesome. And Facebook user, if you would like us to see your name, then feel free to allow StreamYard to do that. And let me see if I can find the link. I'll put the link in after the break for anybody who wants to do that. Facebook is a little bit persnickety. It basically, you have to give permission to for Facebook to see your name. That's Facebook. So, but if you don't want us to see your name, if you want to remain anonymous, that is totally fine. That is totally fine. I am so much about, I used to be the person in the classroom who, as a kid, who like kind of snuck in and chose the seat in the way corner, in the way back, like right behind the tall guy in the room. And so, like, so the teacher wouldn't, pick on me. And every time the teacher was like looking for raised hands, I would be like slunking in my seat. So I totally get it, that some of us are, we just don't want our names to appear, so that's okay. Crystal, it's nice to be paid. It is. It totally is. It totally is. And I think one of the reasons why they do it that way, it seems like there's a lot of online jobs, especially with COVID, who have been kind of doing this, where, because I applied for online jobs probably about 6, 7 years ago, and it was totally different. So now it's kind of like they don't hire you outright. It's not like they review your resume, they like you, yes, you're hired, and then you do the paperwork and you do any trainings or exams you need to do. They're not doing it that way. This time, what they're doing, it seems like a lot of them, is they're basically, you apply, they like your resume, and then they send you an email and they say, we like your resume, we want you to continue with the application process. And then they make all the paperwork and the trainings and all of that as supposedly part of the application process. So you're not actually really hired until you basically finish all that. And I think a lot of companies kind of use it as an excuse to, kind of not pay people for training, at least in the kind of jobs I've been looking at, which is more like online writing, online freelance writing, online tutoring, online teaching, because that's kind of been my background. So at least in those jobs, they're doing it. It seems like a lot are doing it that way. So some are paying, which is nice, and some are not. So it's just kind of something to factor in. So, okay, Facebook user. Shoot, I thought I was already good with StreamYard. It's Amy Beatty. Okay, hi, Amy. I'll click the link when it's up. That's terrific. That's terrific. Thank you, Amy. Yeah, and hopefully I'll remember who you are. Even if you don't click it, that's okay. And yes, StreamYard can also be, kind of tying it together with Facebook. It's like I think sometimes they're like adversaries. It's like the protagonist and the antagonist. They're fighting against one another. Crystal says, I'm working on the next chapter in my work in progress. That is awesome. So, some brainstorming about the scene, terrific. And then hopefully new words. That's terrific. That's awesome. Yeah, doing some brainstorming before. I kind of do more, I'm more of an outline kind of person. So, usually I've got just kind of like what's going on in the scene, and then I just sort of copy and paste it, but it always changes. It always changes. Okay, there we go. Ooh, I hope that's not too loud for y'all. Okay. So, and it plays this beautiful music, but what it says on the tab for me is buzz, and it's like, yeah, it's not exactly buzz. Okay, let's get into 20 minutes. Very quickly, forgot the housekeeping. We're doing 4 20-minute sprints with 5 minute breaks in between, and 20 minutes for whatever you want to get done. 5 minutes are for breaks, bio breaks, if you need to get a snack, if you need to get water, if you need to get up and stretch, anything you need to do for that. So yeah, first let me take off this banner. And why are you not taking off my banner? Okay, there you go. Okay, so let's set the timer for our first sprint. I just put 520 minutes. No, I don't think we want 520 minutes. Okay. Setting the timer. There we go for anything that you want to progress on, writing or non writing, work, admin, whatever you want to do. I will see you in 20 minutes. Okay, that was our first 20-minute sprint. And I have to wait until because the music, plays, and then I have to wait until the music stops in order to to come back to you all. So sorry for the late return. I did not get very much done. I think I just got maybe one or two sentences revised because then I got caught up in some Facebook messages and things like that. So, but that's okay. That's okay. Next sprint. Next sprint. So let me set the timer to 5-minute break. There we go. And of course, I forgot to put. I keep forgetting to put the banners. I'll learn it one of these days. So now that I'm remembering, 5-minute banner. There we go. So how did you all do? What? How? So tell us what you got done or what you progressed. And I see we've got a couple of awesome people who joined us. Afternoon, Diane. So good to see you here. Jessica says, crap, just looked at the clock and saw I was late for the sprints. You know what, Jessica? You're never late. You're never late. These one of the things I love about these sprints, and one of the reasons why I wanted to do it, is because people can pop in and pop out whenever they can. We all have crazy schedules, and it's just fine. It's just fine. We are so happy that you are with us right now. Hello, Kimberly from Ohio. Excellent. I need to finish up the final edits of my book today. So I'm happy there is a live sprint video right now. So thank you. You are most welcome. And I am happy that you are with us. And yes, final edits are they're for me at least they're a challenge, but they are also it's just very it feels like an accomplishment. It feels like an accomplishment because it's like, okay, the book is written, the book is revised, now it's final edits, whether you've taken it to an editor, you haven't taken it to an editor, final edits always that's always a good sign. That's always a good sign. So okay, Diane says having lunch while preparing a project. Terrific. Wonderful, wonderful, Diane. We're happy you're here. Okay, Facebook user, which I think is Amy after no, it's a new Facebook user. Afternoon, although it's still morning here. Oh, okay. Yeah, I know the crazy time zones. I was just talking with my I have a business coach that I do one-on-one with, and we were just talking about that. And again, reminder, if y'all want us to see your name, and it's okay if you don't, if you're on Facebook and you don't want us to see your name, that's okay. If you do want, though, then feel free to click on, and if you scroll up in the chat, you'll see. Yeah, let me put. You know what? Let me show the comment again. Here we go. So it's just streamer.com/Facebook. And so you can just click on that and it'll give you permission and then you're giving Facebook permission to show your name because Facebook is persnickety. So it does not allow, unless you give permission, it does not allow showing of names. Okay. Crystal says about 100 new words. That is awesome. That is terrific. That's 100 words you didn't have before. So any words are progress. And Tamara says joined in a bit late. That's okay. Still got 185 words. That is awesome. That is awesome. So yes, words, and not just words, writing, but also words editing as well too. Is really, is any progress, especially when you're proofreading. I think a lot of people here know that because I've mentioned this several times that I hate proofreading. Proofreading is like Chinese torture to me. So for me, it's kind of like, even if I get like 10 words when I'm proofreading, especially when I'm doing the final proofread of the book, when I've been over it like, 6 or 7 freaking times. So I'm sick of seeing it, is like progress. I'm just happy with that. Okay, Facebook user, I do not get much website work done. Okay, my daughter and the dogs got up and we had a bit of a circus. This might be Amy. Amy, tell me if this is you. And we had a bit of a circus for a minute. Well, Children and animals, yes, that equation equals a circus. But I did get to the website stuff. That's awesome. I pulled up and started figuring out if I can do what I want on this section. That is terrific. That is terrific. So, Amy, is this a website that you're designing for yourself? Is this like a author website or a business website or something that you're designing for yourself, or is it something, or are you a web designer who designs sites for other people? So I'm just curious about which one it is. If you are a web designer, I totally, for other people, I totally admire you, because I design my own website, and it needs a lot of work. It needs a lot of work. Okay, Facebook user, no, Facebook user is still Amy. Okay, okay. Do you have a StreamYard link? Yes, I will. I will put it back in the chat, because we're right when we start the sprint. I'll put it back in the chat. Yeah, and you can scroll up a little bit also, and you can take a look at it. Okay. Ooh, okay, yeah, Amy. Okay, went to the link. Hopefully, I'm in now. Yes, you are Amy, and we see your name, and it is lovely. So we are happy that you're here. So weird, because I'm pretty sure I did that yesterday on Lisa Sprints. Oh, you know what? Lisa Sprints. Lisa doesn't use StreamYard. Lisa uses Restream, I think. So she uses. So it's actually two different programs or sites or whatever you want to call it. So they're actually not the same. So that might be why that it didn't help. Yeah, I think Lisa said once that she has kind of some issues using StreamYard, which is why she's not using it. But yeah, but it's actually Restream is what Lisa's using, and it's two different things. So hello, Angela. I made it and looking for lunch. Yes, I think a lot of us are like looking for lunch right now. But that's okay. Streaming and lunch are good. They go good together. I'm sorry, sprints and lunch go good together. Diane says yes. See, Angela guards her lunch vigorously. Yeah, right. Yeah, Dinah's like, no, my lunch here. Okay. Hello, Melanie. Just getting here. Been a hectic few hours after Angela's sprints. Yes, yes. Oh, I totally get that. Yeah, I totally get that. And of course, I did not. Okay. Yeah, no, no, no. I'm fine. I'm fine. I was looking at the banner, so I'm like, did I not put the right banner? But no, there we go. Okay. Amy, yes, that explains it. Crystal says, I think you have to give StreamYard permission every time that you sprint. Not sure. You could be right, Crystal. You could be right, that you have to do that, because I have heard that people have, given permission, and it's actually held on for I don't know how long though. But you know what? I will put a note to check that and see if that's really the case. Diane, my chicken. Yeah. Okay. Lovely Amy says, yes, this is my author website. Okay. It is in serious need of an update. I hear you, girl. Don't even. I'm not going to put my website address, because it's like, don't even go there. The old version is here. Oh, okay, wonderful. The new version for now, terrific. Okay, feel free to take a look, but remember, it's very much a construction progress. Yes, I will definitely do that. It says, oh, it's passworded. Okay, 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 that's fine. Angela says most people don't have to give permission every time. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. But the problem is, I know yeah, but maybe there's like a specific number of times that StreamYard will record it, and then you have to give permission again. So let me look that up. Let me look that up. Okay, tip: learn how to unblock people before you need it. Yeah, totally, totally. Okay, so we've gone through the comments. Let's get into sprint number 2. I'm setting the timer here for whatever you want to get done: writing, non writing, lunching, cleaning, chores, whatever you want to do. I will see you all in 20 minutes. Okay, sprint number two is gone. Let me change the banner here. Not gone, it's past. So how did y'all do? How did y'all do? What did you get done? I got done. I actually went through summary for chapter number two, and kind of cut some things out, and then now it's like about 309 words. So probably I'm just going to leave it that way. I cut it from something like I think it was 340 to 309 because they said they wanted to be approximately 300 words. So that one wasn't too bad, but the for summary for chapter number three, something like 630 words. So we're gonna have to cut it in half. So that is going to be a challenge. So let's see where we left off. Okay, yes. By the way, I did try to do some research online during the sprint about StreamYard and how many times you have to give them permission. Could not find it all anything that talks about that. I have a feeling that it is kind of like, oh, let me put the time. Sorry, guys. Let me put the timer on, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. Okay, so couldn't so I could not find anything that talks about a specific number of times. So maybe it's one of those like you know how like BookBub doesn't tell you how many reviews you actually have to get a BookBub deal, and so it's kind of like all of us are guessing. So I think maybe this is the same kind of situation where it's sort of like oh well, we're just going to have to guess on that. We're just going to have to guess on that. Okay. Amy says if you go there, make sure to put in some silly page address. You'll get sent to a four. Okay. I had a little too much fun with the 404 page late the other night. Okay. Yeah, didn't get a chance, Amy, to check it out, but I'll check it out during the next sprint. I will definitely do that. Also, during next break, I'll talk about like who's on for future sprints. So, and if I don't, please somebody remind me about that. Amy also says, yeah, I don't usually have to give permission. Yeah. But once a month or so, it seems. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So I think that it kind of, yeah, because I've also found that, sometimes I don't have to give permission. I do now, just like, just when I attend a sprint, just to have it. But yeah. So yeah, because it's hard to remember. It's hard to remember too, I think. And Amy says also the list bumped me off the list. Okay, not quite sure what list you're talking about, Amy, but if you want to clarify, then certainly go ahead and do that. Tamara got 693 words. That is awesome. That is terrific in a 20-minute sprint. That is wonderful. Jessica says I'm just about finished with the third blurb today. About to start setting up pre-orders. That is exciting. That is totally exciting. Now, is this a pre-order for a book in a series that you have, or is it a pre-order for like a standalone? Totally curious about what that is. But that is really exciting. That is really exciting. And when is the release of the book? Also, very curious because I know that a lot of people, a lot of writers, they will set like a book on pre-order as kind of a way to encourage them to write the book. So they'll set it, like 4 months ahead of time, and they haven't written the book yet. And I so admire authors who do that because I cannot do that. I am totally the kind of person. I'm totally the kind of writer who it's like, okay, the book has to almost be finished and like almost on the final proofread for me to actually put it on pre-order, because otherwise I just get too anxious about it. Molly says, working on organizing read-through notes as I start my first round of edits. That is awesome. That is awesome. Yes, definitely very, very important, I think, that's what I do with revising. I kind of do scene outline kind of thing, So and in the meantime, I also make notes about what I'm what I want to kind of like the big picture stuff that I want to change, and it makes it just so much easier to do revisions and to do edits. So definitely. Amy says, "Oh gosh, don't feel like you have to go look." Oh no, that's okay, sweetie. Just if you want to, feel free. Tamara, yes, love the 404 page. Yeah, 404 page. Yeah, the error page. Yeah, yeah. At least making the error page interesting. I think it's actually terrific. The approved list. Okay. The approved list for Tamara. I just realized bumped me off. Okay, sounded a little threatening. Yeah, I know totally. I know totally. It's like it's like streamer. We're gonna bump you off. There you go. You're off. Okay. Jessica says, these pre-orders are for a new co-written series. Awesome. The first book releases on October 4th. That is oh wow. So that's so exciting. That is so exciting. So it's a new series and the first book is coming out October 4th and it's also a co-written series. That is really awesome. Yeah, I've been hearing a lot about co-written series and really very very interesting. Tamara says, I totally skipped. I'm sorry, Tamara. It's not what you're saying. It's my not very nice, not very clear, but very useful migraine glasses. So I totally skipped the read through before the first edit pass. Won't be doing that again. Yes, yes, yeah, because it's time consuming. It's time consuming to do the read through, but I think it really does help just to kind of, get yourself sort of seeing the bigger picture. I think that's the really important thing. Because it's what it's like. At least like I don't know, books are like what, like 50K at least, and then we've got the 100K and even going over that, and it's like it's really hard to remember how the pieces all fit together if you don't do like a read through. So totally agree. Okay, so let's take this banner off. So that is off. Let's go into third sprint of the afternoon. And I hope you got up if you needed to, since we're halfway through, to do whatever you need to do. Get a glass of water, get your lunch, take a bio break, stretch, whatever you needed to do. So if not, you can do it during the. That's what I'll probably do. I'll probably get up and do a few simple like yoga exercises. Okay, 20 minutes for whatever progress you want to make, whatever you want to get done, writing, non writing, whatever it is. I will see you all in 20 minutes. Okay, sprint number 3. Wow, we are like on the last sprint already. Um, Goes by so fast. Okay, so how did you all do? What did you all get done during that time? Let me just set the timer for our break. And before, so I don't forget, I've got I have so many papers around here. Okay, here we go. So for today, we've got sprints, future sprints. For today, we've got Rhiannon coming in at 9 o'clock tonight Eastern Time, 8 o'clock Central Time. I'll probably be there in for the first hour. I'm trying to kind of shift my writing schedule a little bit to try to do it at the end of the day since I can't seem to wake up early enough in the morning to do it early in the morning. And then we've got and this is a schedule that we have now. I know that Sarah just put up a some changes there, so I need to update this. I know. So tomorrow, we've got Thursday. We've got the lovely Brandy doing, and Rhiannon is doing Facebook and YouTube. Brandy is doing tomorrow morning 10 o'clock Eastern Time, 9 o'clock Central Time, and Brandy's on YouTube only. She is under the Unorganized Writer. Then we've got Diane doing YouTube only also tomorrow from at 2 o'clock Eastern Time and 1 o'clock Central Time. And then Rhiannon is back tomorrow at 9 o'clock at night for her owl sprints, 9 o'clock Eastern Time and 8 o'clock Central Time. And of course, we've got this weekend Double Down Day. The Double Down Day schedule is up in the HB Wordsmiths group. So if you're here and you are part of that group, certainly worth looking at. Double Down Days happen, I think it is the first Saturday of each month. I think it's the first Saturday of each month. And the idea is to basically kind of sort of double your usual goals. So, for example, for me right now, I am working on first draft of book 3 of my upcoming cozy historical mystery series, and um, I usually write an hour a day or 2 sprints a day, and I can usually get around 900 words, 1,000 words sometimes in that time. So my goal for Double Down Saturday, this Saturday is going to be to double that. So to get about 1,800, 2,000 words. So that's kind of how it works. And of course, it's not just writing stuff. You know, if you're editing, for example, you edit 10 pages. Let's say, a day, then you can challenge yourself to double that. So it's really fun. It's a really good way of getting some stuff done. Okay, let's see, where are we in? Sorry, everybody. I'm just kind of scrolling because I don't want to miss. Okay. Yeah, I just kind of lost count here. Okay, here we go. Um, Maybe not. Ugh, okay. Sorry, everybody. Okay, yeah, here we go. Okay, so Melanie says, think I've got most of my notes. Oh, I think we read that. Yeah. No, we did not. Organized now. Just need to fight out how to actually start the edits. Yes, will be developmental edits. So probably lots of cutting and rearranging. Okay. Well, you know what? That's terrific, though. That's awesome. I mean, I don't know. For me, it feels really good to just kind of really get into the messy stuff of the edits. Doing all the cutting and the rearranging and adding stuff. And I know already for the book that I'm writing now, it's going to need a lot of cutting and rearranging, definitely. Jessica says blurbs are done. Ooh, that is awesome. Huge relief. I suck at writing those. You are not the only one, Jessica. You are not the only one. Blurbs are definitely a big, big challenge. Tamara says 270 words for this last sprint. That's terrific. I think I need a break. Yes, I totally get it. Amy says, good for you, Jessica. Blurbs are the worst. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. And yeah, trying to condense, like, you know, umpteen thousand word novel into like a little itty bitty blurb is just like, yeah, it's like torture. Angela says, nothing work productive. That's okay. Hubby came home from work and I still haven't figured out lunch. Angela, you are a free thinker. You are a free thinker. You're not a hot mess. You're a free thinker. So it's just kind of like go with the flow. And Angela also says, yay, Jessica. Amy says, I did a little more self education, okay, about how to do the back and stuff on the new website. Yes, system, and then played around with the layout of the page a little, trying to say it, trying some new things. That is awesome. I took a look at both pages, by the way, Amy, and I love the background, even if it's just like a 404 message. I love the background that you put there, and I actually also like the old page as well. I mean, it's definitely a huge improvement on what I have, which is why I don't even want to put in my URL for you all to see that because it's pathetic. It's really pathetic. Okay, and of course I forgot to switch out the banner here, so I'm just going to leave it because we're going into our last sprint for this afternoon. So it's 20 minutes. I just put 30 minutes. No, not 30, 20. It's 20 minutes on the clock. So last sprint, let's make it a good one. Whatever you want and need to get done, we are here for you. We're supporting you. I will see you all in 20 that is it. So we are fourth sprint done, and I do apologize. I forgot to hit. I think I set the timer, and then it's like setting up the timer, and then I forgot to hit start. So really do apologize for that. But I think that we made it within the window of time. So if you want to let us know how you did, please do. I definitely got a lot done. I got summaries. Two and three whittled down to around 300 words. And summary number three was not easy because I had like 630 words, but I got it down to 330 words, which is absolutely wonderful. So thank you to everyone for being here. Melanie says, got to duck out a bit early. That's okay, but got more done with the notes after reviewing characters. Yes, have to make sure everything fits together. You are most welcome, Melanie. I know that you're already gone, but yes, absolutely. Yeah, going over characters definitely helps. Okay, so thank you to everyone who stuck around and to everyone who attended. And if you're watching the replay, thank you for watching the replay. I hope you get a lot done. And more sprints we have on tonight. We've got Rhiannon on at 9 o'clock EST, 9 o'clock PM EST. And oh, my brain just went dead. Tomorrow morning, we've got the lovely Brandy on YouTube. The unorganized writer, she's on at 10 o'clock CST time. And then Diana's on at 2 o'clock, I think, EST time. So, yes, 1 o'clock CST time. And then Rhiannon is back at 9 o'clock for tomorrow night. And don't forget, the double down days. I will not be here. I will not be doing a sprint on Friday afternoon as I usually do because of double. No, yes, I will. Duh. Yes, I will. I will be back at 1 o'clock EST time, 12 o'clock CST time on Friday. So I hope to see some of you there. Let's just catch some of the last comments that we've got going here. Angela says, I figured out lunch. That's a good thing. I'm sure everyone was concerned. Yeah, I'm sure everyone was concerned. Well, we were concerned. We were. Thank you very much for hosting. You are so welcome, Angela, and thank you so much for hosting the morning sprints for us. Crystal says, thank you. You are most welcome. Amy says, I got mock up images made. Terrific. And started adding them to the new website design. That is wonderful. Of course, images, when we're talking about website, is everything. So, okay, wonderful. Have a wonderful, wonderful afternoon. Have a wonderful day. And I will see you all. You're welcome, Amy. I will see you all hopefully on Friday or in one of the other sprints.